Hey guys, and thanks for tuning in to TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today I'm going to be talking about the first major content patch in Cataclysm, patch 4.1. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. 4.1 is the first major content patch in Cataclysm and will introduce two new 5-man heroic instances that drop epic 353 level loot. The best part is that these two dungeons are remakes of past favorites, Zul'Aman and Zul'Gharib. ZG will feature updated lore, new achievements, and new fights, as well as updated versions of the rare Raptor and Tiger mounts. ZA, on the other hand, is going to stay a little more true to its raid roots, with similar fights and encounters with updated mechanics, lightings, and textures for Cataclysm. There'll also be an updated version of the bear mount available. Never fear if you do have the old versions of the Raptor, Bear, and Tiger mounts, because the new models will be unique to the old models. While 4.1 is not intended to be a major balancing patch, there still will be changes made to each class, and one of the biggest changes that's coming will affect any class with a non-damaging silencing ability like Rebuke or Kick or Counterspell. Once 4.1 goes live, spells like these will no longer be able to miss the target. This change is definitely going to be most noticeable in PvP and could really be the difference between a lot of deaths and honorable kills. There were also tweaks made to individual classes, and while I'm not going to go over every single change, just the ones that stick out to me, I have provided links in the description below if you want to learn what will be happening to your toon, specifically in 4.1. But warriors will probably be seeing the most class changes in 4.1. Inner Rage will now be available at level 56, and at level 83 you'll instead learn a new ability called Rallying Cry. Rallying Cry will grant you and all of your party and raid members within 30 yards 20% maximum HP for 10 seconds. Once the 10 seconds is up, you will lose the health. Rallying Cry has a 3-minute cooldown, and it shares a cooldown with Last Stand. It has no rage cost, no stance requirement, and does not trigger the global cooldown. If this ability is used at the proper time, it could be the difference between a wipe and a successful kill in a raid. Another big warrior change is that Colossus Smash will now ignore 30% less armor, but many damaging abilities have been made more powerful to compensate for the loss. Elemental Shamans will also be seeing some really cool changes in patch 4.1. Fire Nova has been completely redesigned. It doesn't have anything to do with totems anymore. Now, when you use Fire Nova, it'll pulse an AoE that will affect anyone within 10 yards of your target of Flame Shock. The actual target with Flame Shock on them will not be affected by the AoE, just anybody within 10 yards of them. But this is a really, really cool change, because right now Fire Nova pulses off of your Fire Totem, which generally is nowhere near the enemy. So, at least if you play like I play, poorly. So I'm really excited to see that change. Another Elemental Shaman change that I'm excited for is that Earthquake is no longer going to be a channeled spell. It'll have a 2-second cast time and last 10 seconds. To compensate for the fact that it is no longer channeled, its damage has been reduced by 40%. But I do think that it'll still be more beneficial as a casted spell and not a channeled spell, because you can like cast other things in that period of time, obviously. Rogues will see some really cool buffs too in 4.1. The stealth cooldown has been reduced down to 4 seconds from 10 seconds, and the movement speed penalty has been removed when you are in stealth. If you're subtlety spec and you have the talent points that make you faster while stealth, it'll make you even faster once the patch hits. Priests will be a little disappointed to hear that the duration of Power Word Shield has been cut in half to 15 seconds down from 30, and Hunters will probably be pretty pumped to know that once 4.1 hits, when you tame a pet, it'll automatically tame to your level, not 5 levels lower. Aside from the new instances and class changes, you can look forward to 2 new guild tabards that will be available as guild rewards. These tabards you'll be able to send to any character on the server, and they will increase your guild reputation when you wear them, so that's really cool. And for those of you who haven't quite settled into a guild yet, Blizzard is working on a looking for guild system, which we should be hearing more about soon. I personally am super excited for the new patch. I'm excited for the Elemental Shaman changes. ZA was my favorite raid ever, so I'm pumped to see that come back as a 5-man. I'm always excited when they add new mounts to the game, so I'm very much looking forward to 4.1. And today's Answer Panzer is, how do you feel about 4.1? Is it something you're looking forward to? Are there changes that need to be made that are not being made? What are your feelings on 4.1? Leave me a comment below or post a video response. I'd love to see it. While you're thinking about that, check out today's screenshot of the day. And it looks like that's my cue, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. 4.1 is the first major content patch in Cataclysm and is going to introduce two epic level fuck, I'm gonna flip out. Why can't I talk? Pissing me off, motherfucker. The shit. One more quick thing before I go. My Guild Rebellion on Azuremyst is looking for exceptional dedicated healers for their progression raid group. So if you are well geared and knowledgeable in the healing departments, check out the link to the application in the description below before you get like too ahead of yourself and excited. I'm not part of the progression raid group. I am in the guild. I do run things with them occasionally, but I am a toon hopper. I always have been. I probably always will be. I have like 10 characters that I hop around from, so please don't apply because you want to play with me. Please apply because you want to be a dedicated hardcore raider who is surrounded by other dedicated hardcore raiders. So that's all for now, guys. I love you. You're my heart. I'll see you soon. Bye.